Hello everyone, it is Thursday. I haven't really vlogged because I haven't really been reading, but I did start Blue Lily Lily Blue yesterday, and I do plan on continuing to read that today. And then I'm also going to pick up Dreamwork by Mary Oliver, and I think I'm going to use that for my charms just because it's shorter and it's more white, so. But I'm still going to read Blue Lily Lily Blue. But as you just saw, I just got Betrayal from Book of the Month because it was only $10, and because I had already had Book of the Month in the past, so it was only $10 to re-sign up, and everyone has been talking about this book, and I'm really interested, and I just think it's gonna be great. So I don't know if I'm gonna read that like now or probably next month. So yeah, but I'm really excited that I have it. Like 4:30 and I just finished Dreamwork by Mary Oliver. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and this was for my charms owl. So that means I have officially completed all of my owls for my careers, and now I think for the rest of the month I'm just gonna kind of read whatever I want. I do plan on continuing in with Girls of Paper and Fire, Blue Lily Lily Blue, and maybe Sleepwalking. I don't know yet, but yeah, that's my update. So I just looked into it, and for me to finish all of my owls in the next week, all I have to do is read 4 books. Those 4 books are Sleepwalking, Serpent and Dove, Girls of Paper and Fire, and Bored and Brilliant. I feel like that's pretty achievable considering I've already started 3 of those books, and I've read Serpent and Dove before and I know I'll love it. I just want to reread it, so I feel like it's possible, but it is finals week, so I probably shouldn't, but I guess we'll see. That's just my update for now. I only have to do 4, so I think that's achievable. Hi everyone, it is 1:30 on Saturday and I just finished Girls of Paper and Fire. I decided to get the audiobook from the library because this was probably going to take me like forever to read, so I did just finish it and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good. I loved the romance, and it was just a great time. So yeah, so that was for my astronomy owl, and I know that prompt was to read this when it was dark outside, which I did do. I read literally like 75% of this book last night, but I did just finish it now. So yeah, and then for the rest of the day I do have some homework to do, but I'll let you know if I do pick up anything later. It's the last day of the month. I haven't vlogged anything, but the next clip will be a wrap up when I look a little bit better than I do right now, and then that'll be it, I guess. This vlog was very short and boring, but I hope you guys enjoyed following me along through my owl's journey, and I do plan on continuing to vlog, you know, after all of this. I'm gonna do the Asian readathon next month and Tome Topple, so look out for vlogs for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Hi everyone, I'm here today with my May wrap up, and I'm just adding this to like a vlog because I only vlogged like 3 minutes this week, so yeah, so this is just everything that I read in May for owls, and let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that I read this month is Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. This counted for my arithmancy owl, and I gave this like 2 out of 5 stars. I did not really like it. It was a little insufferable, but I'm glad I read it, I guess, because it's been on my TBR for a while. But it was just not a good time, so 2 out of 5 stars. Next, I listened to the audiobook for Howl's Moving Castle, and I gave that 4 out of 5 stars, and that was for my History of Magic Owl. I also watched the Studio Ghibli adaptation, which I had never seen before, and it's now like one of my new favorites. So I'm really, really excited about that. I didn't love the book as much as the movie, but it still was really good. So that's why I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I read The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson, which is the second book in the Remnant Chronicles. And I used this for my Ancient Runes owl, and I ended up giving this 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really, really liked it. I liked it a lot better than the first book in the series, but it still wasn't a perfect 5 star. It's like, I mean, it's like a new favorite, I think, the series as a whole, but it's not like, you know, die hard 5 out of 5 stars type of thing. But I definitely really, really liked it, and I look forward to continuing in the series next month. The next book that I read is Thirst by Mary Oliver. This is a poetry collection, and I absolutely love this. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This was for my Potions owl, and like I said, I really enjoyed it. I like dog-eared all my favorite poems, and it was just really wonderful, and it was a really lovely reading experience. And the next book I read was actually a graphic novel, and that is Moonstruck Volume 1, and I used this for my Herbology owl, and I didn't really love it. I again gave it 2 out of 5 stars. It just wasn't for me. Like, the storyline wasn't for me. I really enjoyed the representation and the art style, but other than that, like, the plot and the characters were kind of annoying, so it was just kind of disappointing. And I will be unhauling this. I will have like a big unhaul coming soon because I decided to get rid of like a ton of books, so that's definitely part of that. The next book I actually listened to on audio, which I got from my library, and that is Girls of Paper and Fire. And I used this for my astronomy owl, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really loved the representation. The storyline was really good. The characters were enjoyable. And the audiobook was amazing, and I do plan on listening to the second book on audio next month. I already have it out from my library and everything, but I really enjoyed this, and it was really fun to listen to on audio. The next book that I listened to on audio was Daughter of the Pirate King, which I ended up using for Defense Against the Dark Arts, and I gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars, 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed the audiobook, and like the plot line was really interesting. I didn't love all the characters, and I wasn't that invested in it, but it was enjoyable to listen to, and I do plan on continuing the series next month. The next book that I listened to on audio was An Enchantment of Ravens, which I ended up using for Transfiguration, and I gave this like a 3.5 out of 5 stars again. I loved the characters, and I really liked the love interest and like that whole romance plot, but I don't know, it just like wasn't a new favorite for me. Like, it was enjoyable, but I don't think I would go back and read it again, and I just wasn't, like, I was invested, but I wasn't that invested, if you know what I mean. So the audiobook was enjoyable, and it was a good time. I'm glad to get that off my TBR, because again, I've owned that book for a really long time. And then the last book that I listened to on audio was actually It's Not Like It's a Secret, and I used that for my Muggle Studies owl, and I don't even know if I can like say that, because I didn't finish this book. I gave it a 6. I think I got 60% of the way through, so more than halfway, and I listened to the audiobook, and I don't know if that had a lot to do with it, but I just really didn't enjoy it. Like, the characters were like insufferable. Like, the representation was great, but like I felt like it was just dragged on, and it was just not, I just didn't care enough. Like, I didn't want to find out if her dad was really having an affair. Like, I don't understand, like, she could have just confronted him and then the whole story would have been over, and it was just like unnecessarily long, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, which, like, I don't even know if I can rate it because I didn't technically finish it, but 2 out of 5 stars. Did not enjoy it. I read Dreamwork by Mary Oliver, which I used for Charms, and again, I really liked this. I liked Thirst better, but I still really enjoyed this. I ended up giving 4 out of 5 stars. Again, I dog-eared some of the poems that I enjoyed, and Mary Oliver is just becoming one of my favorite poets. I love her so much, and like, reading her poetry is just always the best experience for me. And then the final book that I read this month was Break Your Glass Slippers by Amanda Lovelace, and I really liked this. The past few collections of hers have not been my favorite. They were still really good, but like, for some reason, nothing has been able to top The Princess Saves Herself in this one, but this one was a close second, because like I tabbed like a ton of poems, and I really loved like the art style in here. Like, let me find a good page. Like, there were cute little like illustrations, and it was just like, so it really added to the collection for me, and I just really, really enjoyed it. And I gave it like a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and it was just really enjoyable. Yeah, that is everything that I read this month. I did complete my owls for 2 of the careers that I was going for, which was the librarian career and the culinary sorcerer, so when newts come around in August, I will be all set to go. But yeah, thank you guys for like following along throughout this month for my owls vlogs. It was really fun to make them. I know they weren't the best. Some weeks were really good, some weeks were really not good, but it was like I was wrapping up my semester and I was like in the midst of finals week this week, which is why I didn't vlog like at all, because I really wasn't reading. And so yeah, but I do look forward to continuing vlogging now that the semester is over. I took my last final this morning, so it's really exciting. I'm a little nervous because like quarantine when it's supposed to be summertime, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna read a lot, we're gonna watch a lot of TV, and we're gonna spend some time outside. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.